Hey, do you have a minute? I'm filming. Can we do this later?
No, I know. I just wanted to ask you a quick question.
Okay, what's up?
Can I use your bedroom while you're filming?
What?
I just want to do some work and no distractions.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Just don't do anything weird.
Awesome. Yeah. No, don't worry. I'll just do some work. That's it.
Okay, cool. Is that all?
Yeah, that's all. See you later. You're great, by the way.
Appreciate it. You too.
Okay. Bye. Okay. If you've ever been overly critical of yourself to the point where you feel like what you're doing isn't good enough, that you constantly have to prove yourself and meet some crazy expectation, you probably fell right into the trap of perfectionism. In this video, I'm going to share with you my personal experience with perfectionism and how it affected me during my career as a professional athlete and what I did to overcome it. So make sure you stick around for the entire video, as the story and the lessons I'm about to share with you might help you overcome this as well. All right, let's get into it. At 13 years old, I fell in love with the sport of mountain biking. Not the chill kind, but the extreme kind.
Muster out of that row in the 1440. Cannon, he is on. Got it. There it is.
As I entered this world and continued improving, I started having big dreams I'd one day want to accomplish. When I was learning to bunny hop on a sidewalk and inevitably flattening so many tires in the process, I was already dreaming of one day being able to do a backflip. Of course, it took me years of practice to get to that point, until one day, I did my first backflip and it soon became one of my favorite tricks to do. Every time I reached a significant milestone like this one, it reaffirmed that I can achieve anything I put my mind to. This belief opened so many doors for me and it led to so many triumphs. But the problem is, the more I was winning, the more I got frustrated when I wasn't performing at my highest potential and achieving my goals. Like the time I was competing at an event in Italy. I just finished my first run, it immediately placed me in the lead, and I knew I didn't have to do anything more to win the entire competition. But the perfectionist inside of me wanted to take a chance to try something new on the second run in order to hopefully bump up my score even more, because I wanted to prove myself even more. I ended up crashing, breaking this wrist, and going straight to surgery with, of course, a first place trophy which didn't mean anything to me at that point, and a prize that definitely didn't cover my hospital bill. Now I'm telling you this story because perfectionism always has a root cause and is always connected to the fear of not being good enough and the feeling of shame that comes with it. Mine manifested itself from unconsciously comparing myself to my wonderful older sister when I was a kid. She always excelled in school, she had excellent grades, and she always strived to be the best in her class, which she was. This unconsciously set a standard I was always challenged by. You see, my parents, being great parents and wanting just the best for me and taking care of me, and they knew what my potential was, they also kind of expected me to excel in school as well. But the problem was, I wholeheartedly couldn't have cared less for school. And every time I didn't do well, I felt this pressure because I felt like I was about to disappoint my parents. I was afraid to disappoint my parents. And every time I tried to be better, even though I didn't care, I was doing it for them, not for myself. But this made me feel like I wasn't good enough and like I constantly had to prove myself. Now this pattern, because I was doing something I really loved, and I'm talking about mountain biking again here, helped me create incredible progress and results. But it also made the failures that much more mentally and emotionally devastating. Every time I had an injury or failed to meet my own expectations...
Like and subscribe.
What was that? That was weird. Anyway, as I was saying, Every time I had an injury or failed to meet my own expectations, I would be so mad at myself because in my mind, every time I failed to reach a goal, I failed to prove my worth. I failed to prove myself, which meant I wasn't good enough. I was less than who I knew I could be, which again led to that feeling of shame. And here's what I want you to understand about shame. As a perfectionist, every time you fail, the feeling of shame you feel makes you resent yourself even more. And that resentment completely messes up the way you see yourself. It completely messes up your relationship with yourself. It lowers your self-worth, lowers your confidence, and it makes you trust yourself even less. Thankfully, once I became aware of these limiting beliefs and fears, I realized that this was nothing but a twisted, faulty narrative that was wired into my brain that kept me feeling like I had to be so much better than anyone else if I ever wanted to feel worthy. And that, of course, is nothing but a bullshit lie that has to be completely eradicated and annihilated and removed from your entire being, because guess what? You are worthy. You are loved. You deserve love. You are good enough no matter where you are in life, no matter how successful you are, and no matter how big your dreams are, and no matter how many mistakes you make along the way. One of the biggest lessons I want you guys to take away from this is, again, that voice. Did you guys hear that? I think it's coming from there.
Hit the notification bell. Smash like. Subscribe now.
What's going on here? Oh, hey. Hi. What's up? What are you doing in a closet? What do you mean? What do you mean, what do I mean? You were just whispering like and subscribe while I was filming. Oh yeah, I didn't want you to forget to tell them to like and subscribe, so I thought I'd do it for you. You do know, you just interrupted me in the middle of a very important message I was about to share with them. Sorry, it wasn't my intention to... What did you expect, that I wouldn't notice you doing this creepy whispering voice? You sound like freaking Harry when he speaks snake language. Well, sorry, I just wanted to do you a favor. You know we have a mission to accomplish here, did you forget? Of course I didn't forget. What is our mission? Okay, to help as many people as possible reach their full potential and create a life of ultimate meaning, impact, and fulfillment. That's right. And what do we need to do in order to make that happen? We need to create a strong community here on YouTube. And how do we do that? Yeah, I get it. We ask them to like the video and subscribe to the channel, okay? That's right. And they're not gonna do it if you don't ask them to, and if you don't tell them why this is important to you, okay? Yeah, understood. So, what are you going to say to them? So, guys, please help us get to 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so... No, not by the end of the year, by June 30th. What do you mean June? That's only 3 months away, are you crazy? That's right, and as long as we put in the effort and work our asses off, we can make it happen, okay? But why are we... No buts. You signed an agreement, don't you remember? I have it right here. The agreement, of course, right. Okay, my fault. I don't want to forget this. We talked about it. I know it's important. Guys, please, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. Help us grow to 100,000 subscribers by June 30th, because why not? Now, can you please go and let me do my job? Go finish what you wanted to say. Okay, Shoo, go on. And yeah, you're welcome. Unbelievable.
Subscribe to the channel. Let's get to 100K. June 30th.
As I was saying, one of the biggest lessons I want you guys to take away from this is that you can excel and you can achieve your goals by striving for improvement rather than perfection. By having huge goals but not attaching your entire identity to them. To this day, as a mindset and performance coach and someone who helps people improve their life and unlock their potential and create an extraordinary life, I still find myself sometimes trying to make something perfect. But because I no longer question and tie my self-worth to an outcome or try to prove myself to others, I learned to pivot quickly and focus on improvement rather than perfection, because it is progress that makes us happy and brings us fulfillment, not the expectations we meet. Remember that.
Yeah.
Let's get in the groove. You do know.
No?
You do... Red letter, yellow letter.
Well, yeah, I didn't want you to forget to ask them to subscribe, so I thought I'd do it for you.
Do it for you. Subscribe to the channel. Help us grow this channel to 100 sergeants. 100 sergeants, please help us. Okay, it's cool. This is fine. Okay.
As long as you put in the effort.
Now, can you please go?
No.
This is not comfortable.